Kia ora and hello, my name is Julie Schooler and I am here to tell you today why SMART goals are dumb. And I want to instead tell you how to write your goals out in a way that will make it effortless and exciting to take action on your heart's desires. Doesn't that sound interesting? I thought I'd start today with a motivational quote. And I love this one. It's from John Lennon. Life is what happens to you when you are busy making other plans. And I would add to this quote and say, life is what happens to you when you make no plans at all. We often delay really living, but why and for what? In the last 2 years, there probably has been some very good reasons, but why are you now still delaying your real living? So before we get into why SMART goals are dumb, I want to tell you a little bit about me and why I'm talking about this topic today. So kia ora, which is, I will tell you in a minute, and hello and hi. My name is Julie, and I am the author of 10 books, mostly parenting and self-help books, including a book called Super Sexy Goal Setting. So I am also a speaker and author coach, and of course, a mama of 2 beautiful tiny humans. So I live in New Zealand, a small, magnificent country situated at the bottom of the world. Hence why I said kia ora, which is our Māori word for hello, a greeting for that roughly means hello. And hence why my accent may sound a little funny to you today. My life is amazing, and I do appreciate just how fortunate I am. But sometimes I like doing wacky things. And to celebrate my 40th birthday, I did 40 bucket list items in 1 year, including, of course, jumping out of a plane. And you can see from my face here that that was something I was only ever going to do once. Yes, I'm glad I did it, and I'm never doing it again. Right, let's get on to the topic. I'm here today to talk about one of my favorite topics, goal setting. I love goal setting. And specifically talk about why SMART goals are dumb and what you can do instead. Yes, the title of this presentation is a little bit controversial. So if you want to write out your goals in the SMART way, then please, by all means, go right ahead. The most important takeaway I want you to get from this presentation today is to write out your goals, however you do it. Why? Less than 10% of the population of the world have set written goals for each year. Less than 10%. So writing ideas down makes them real, gets your thoughts in order, and is a permanent record of your wants and dreams. Studies have shown that you boost your chances of accomplishing goals by at least 40% if they are written down. Plus, it puts you ahead of 90% of the population. However you do it, write your goals down. And I love this quote too. If you have a goal, write it down. And If you do not write it down, you do not even have a goal. You have a wish. So let's take a step back and remind ourselves, what is a SMART goal? This seems to be the established way of setting goals. So what does it mean? So SMART is an acronym, and it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and something to do with time. Except that it doesn't, because sometimes when I read up about SMART, the A stands for actionable instead of achievable, and the R stands for realistic or relevant. And time seems to have all sorts of different T, time bound, time frame, time temporal. So what does SMART even stand for? So here we get to the big slide. Why SMART goals are dumb. There is actually 3 reasons, very good reasons. 1, it's vague. No one agrees on what SMART, the acronym for SMART, even stands for. So why are we trying to use it to set our goals? Number 2, it is hard work. It has 5 criteria for setting goals in a kind of abstract way. And you have to go back and forth between the goal you're writing down and these 5 criteria, and whether you kind of have checked off the goal against all those criteria. By the time you have made sure that your goal is SMART, you've done so much work, it feels like you've achieved the goal. All you've done is achieve the impossible task of writing it down the SMART way. And 3, running a SMART goal is just kind of boring. Even if you're able to do it, it leads to a goal that doesn't have an emotional connection. It doesn't have a vivid portrait of how you'll feel and what you'll be doing when you get your goal. A SMART goal is not a compelling way, it's not compelling enough to drive you to take action. So I hope I've piqued your interest on why not to write down a SMART goal. Here is what to do instead. These steps are all very simplified, coming from my Super Sexy Goal Setting book, which has got a lot more detail. But they tell you everything you need to know to write a super sexy goal. How to write goals the super sexy way. Step 1, brainstorm. The first step is to brainstorm everything you want. Everything. After the last 2 years, wouldn't that be a beautiful and lovely thing to give to yourself? Just a few minutes, set them aside and go wild. It doesn't have to be written in any particular format. You can make a list, you can do a mind map, or you can just write something on the back of a napkin. The important thing is just to get it all down. Jot every idea you have right now. This might not be the full comprehensive list, but you cannot do this wrong. So, step 1, brainstorm. Step 2, look, there's a little me and a big me. Step 2, how to write goals the super sexy way. Use the super sexy template. So take one of those ideas that you have done in your brainstorm and turn it into a super sexy goal. A super sexy goal has 3 elements: powerful language, a vivid description, and an emotional connection all weaved in. Now, don't worry, all you need to do is plug your goal that you've drafted into the template that is on the screen, and all 3 super sexy elements are included straight away. So the template says, I am so happy and grateful that goal success on or before date, and then a vivid description of the goal. So for example, I am so happy and grateful that I have published a children's picture book on or before October 2017. I have just received the first 5-star review of my beautiful book, and I am feeling so happy that it's out in the world for kids and parents to enjoy. And yes, that is the book that I have written called Maxi Moo Flies to the Moon. I'm just trying to grab my own copy here. And I'm just delighted that I set this goal and I was managed to achieve it. So how to write goals the super sexy way, step 3, take action. So read your goal every single day and get it connected into your heart, that emotional connection, that vivid portrait, and then start taking action on how to make it happen. Eat that frog, take that first bite of that elephant, and all those other animal metaphors. Schedule your goal into your life. Believe it will happen, and it will. And yes, that's it. Just because you write your goals in this way, of course, does not guarantee success, but it sure gives it a lot more of a prospect. So I wanted to share this quote from Henry David Thoreau. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. So why am I even asking you to set goals? It doesn't matter if you, to me, if you travel to somewhere or write a book or run a marathon or start a business. What it matters is how it develops you as a person, how it ends up contributing to your life. The goal itself isn't even that important in the long run, is how you are as a person, how it makes you become really you. So I wanted to say, writing down a goal that may not even end up as a success is hard, but not writing down any goals and living an average life is hard. So you get to choose your hard. So I'm giving you a super sexy goal setting challenge. So use this template to write out a goal and send it to me. So remember, the template is, I am so happy and grateful that goal success on and before date, with a vivid description of the goal. And so here is another one of my examples. I am so happy and grateful that I traveled around Croatia on or before September 2010. I am relaxing on the beach in sun-drenched Croatia and reading a fantastic book. So yes, I did achieve that goal as well. So I would love to hear what one of your super sexy goals written in this template. Please email me anytime you like with your super sexy goal, julie@julieschooler.com. I want your goal to be so delicious I can taste it in the email. So that's it for my presentation today on why SMART goals are dumb. I really, really hope that this presentation resonated with you, and after the last 2 years of really it being a tough time for everyone, that you're inspired to start setting goals once again and taking action to achieve them. There is a ton more information and help in my book, although you have got a perfect 3-step structure right here. This is my book called Super Sexy Goal Setting. And so feel free to grab it wherever all good books are sold online. Even if you don't send me your goals, I would love to hear from you on the socials or email. So just drop me a line just to say hi. So my name is Julie Schooler, and I really hope you've enjoyed this little presentation today about why SMART goals are dumb and how to write your goals the super sexy way. Ka kite.